Hey everybody, it's Matt and Jackie. Welcome back to the Unscripted Traveler. And as always, do us a favor, go out in the water, grab a buoy, and smash that like button and hit subscribe to follow all of our future adventures. Now today I'm going to talk about some of the quirky things that go on the Carnival ships. And today we're on the Carnival Sunshine. So I'm going to talk about some of the quirky, odd things that go on that we kind of enjoy. And to tie it all together, I'm going to tell you a brief story about a magician who worked on a cruise ship, performing all the same tricks each week for all the new passengers. The captain's pet parrot came to all the shows and figured out how the tricks were worked. He began to even shout out during the shows, "It's up his sleeve! It's up his sleeve!" and spoiling the illusion. The magician was annoyed, but couldn't really do anything about it because the parrot belonged to the captain. One night, the ship sank, and the magician found himself stranded on a desert island along with his parrot. They stared at each other for days with hatred, neither of them uttering a word. Finally, after 3 days, the parrot couldn't hold back any longer, and he says, "Okay, I give up. What did you do with the ship?" Now, the reason I love Carnival is that essentially it's that island, you know, minus the starvation. It's a diverse crowd, and that's why they call it the fun ship. You got the whole spectrum of humanity right here in one spot. Over there, you got Library Dan, who for some reason is trying to finish a novel in the middle of a pool party. Odd. Then you've got the Jessica Rabbits of the world over here. The girls who insist on a full face of makeup just to walk to the buffet. It's not even like these people are ever going to see you again in your life. But whatever. They're the ones, constantly asking, "Do I look okay? Do I look okay?" At which point I'd tell them, "Go hang out with my parrot. He's trained to say, 'You look the same. You look the same.'" Then you got Fog Machine Freddy over here, sucking on his vape. I mean, at least all the people that are trying to kill themselves with lung cancer are all gathered in one section. But whatever. Just to each his own. They can hang out in the blueberry cloud or whatever. But in all seriousness, once you look past the service is where the magic is. The bartenders are fantastic. They usually remember your drink, and like if you come up to the drink station, the Blue Iguana or the Red Frog Pub, doesn't matter where you're going because they remember you. And that specific class of service is what we always look forward to. And the crew members go out of their way to accommodate you. The most of the food is free, provided you keep an eye out for that after hours twist. We went up to the I think it was the burrito bar, and they had closed. And then after hours, they offered crab legs. Just a pro tip here: if you whip out your sign and sale card, they're charging you. So look out for that. And finally, no matter how much madness is happening, you can always find your zen. Mine is in the morning, headed up to deck 10, for example, looking over the side of the ship and just watching the water go by as the sun comes up. That's the real trick. Thank you for watching, everybody. And like I said before, hit that subscribe button to follow our future adventures.